Today's Bible story is the story Samuel chooses David as king. What's that, Francis John? You've had an invitation from Buckingham Palace. Wow, that sounds exciting. You've been invited by the royal teddy bears to a special teddy bears picnic to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. That's an honour. You can take one friend with you. Oh, thank you, Francis John. Does that mean me? You're very sorry, but I might be a special friend, but I don't really look like a teddy bear. Oh, that's a shame. Not even if I dressed up and put some ears on? No. Oh, well, I did try. In our Bible story today, we hear about how God showed Samuel that when he was choosing a new king, it wasn't what someone looked like that mattered, but what they were like inside that counted. Are you ready for our story today? The story Samuel chooses David as king. Samuel was sad because King Saul had stopped following God. God said to Samuel, "How long will you feel sorry for Saul? I don't want him as king of Israel. Fill your horn with oil and go to Bethlehem. I'm sending you to Jesse, who lives in Bethlehem, because I've chosen one of his sons to be the new king." Samuel did what God had told him to do and went to Bethlehem and invited Jesse and his sons to come to him. When Jesse and his sons arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, "Surely this is the man who God has chosen as the new king." But God said to Samuel, "Eliab is tall and handsome, but don't judge by things like that. God doesn't look at what people see. People judge by what is on the outside, but the Lord looks at the heart. Eliab is not the right man." Then Jesse called his second son Abinadab. Abinadab walked by Samuel, but Samuel said, "No, this is not the man who the Lord chose." Then Jesse told Shammah to walk by Samuel, but Samuel said, "No, the Lord did not choose this man either." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesse showed 7 of his sons to Samuel. But Samuel said to Jesse, "The Lord has not chosen any of these men." Then Samuel asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" Jesse answered, "No, I have another son, my youngest, but he is out taking care of the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him, bring him here." Jesse sent someone to get his youngest son. This son was good-looking, healthy, young man. He was very handsome. God said to Samuel, "Get up and anoint him. He is the one." Samuel took the horn with oil in it and poured the special oil on David in front of his brothers. Everyone knew that this meant that David would be the next king. In our story, we heard how God helped Samuel to choose David as the new king by teaching him that what matters to God is what people are like on the inside, what they say and do, and how they act towards others, rather than what they look like, which is how other people might judge them. I wonder, do you choose friends because of how they look or because of what they say and do? You may like to close your eyes and think about that now. I'm going to say a prayer, and if you want to make it your prayer too, please say amen at the end after me. Dear God, you taught Samuel that what is important to you is what a person is like on the inside and not how they look. Please help me not to judge others by how they look, but instead get to know them first. Amen. What's that, Francis John? You're thinking that even though I don't look like a teddy bear, that as I like honey and I'm soft inside, maybe that is what counts. Oh, thank you, Francis John. But you are still going to invite Wexton to the Buckingham Palace Teddy Bears picnic, as he is your best friend. But if you could have 2 guests, then you'd take me too. Oh, that's nice of you. Well, thank you for joining us today for the story Samuel Chooses David as King. We look forward to you joining us again soon. Goodbye and God bless.